I'm about to give you my movie suggestions. They are really good, so go and check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Kamsa, and if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch me again. And if you are new to my channel, please, I would like for you to subscribe. You know, this quarantine or whatever, it's been kind of boring at home, so a few of these shows did help me, you know, stay sane. I just hope everybody's doing good, you know. And my recommendations are gonna go with trailers, so I'm gonna talk and then there'll be a trailer right after, so y'all can, you know, see what I'm talking about. And I just recommend that you check them out. 3%, and that show is like thebomb.com, even though I haven't finished it yet, but it's really good. Like, y'all have to get into it. And I think a new season came out probably a couple months ago, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but it's about a population of people, we'll say, like, they're kind of in a third world country. I would say it's like along that lines in the show. There are these people, you know, kind of not doing good for themselves, and when you get to a certain age, you get to fight for your right to go off in this island called the offshore to live a better life, to do better things for yourself, and you can't bring nobody else along. It's just you're fighting for yourself in particular. That's why it's called 3%, because not many people get past, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Requirements. There you go. Not many people get past the requirements that they are looking for to be able to, you know, better themselves in this land.
3%. Only 3% of you candidates will become the select group of heroes heading to the offshore, where there is no injustice. This process ensures that only the best among you will enjoy life in the offshore. And no matter what happens, you deserve this.
Our medicine is quite advanced. With a complete course of treatment, you might walk again. But first, you have to pass.
So how far can I go?
Of course you're going far. You're fierce.
Before we begin, are you aware that we have no special policies in place for...
Yes. You're one of the worst candidates I've ever interviewed.
Maybe you're the worst interviewer they have here. You've been eliminated.
Are you going to cry?
I must get to the offshore!
Each of you will only have 3 minutes to assemble the greatest number of cubes possible.
Z Nation. I love that show, but that show made me so upset. It ended. It didn't end right. It's ended, but it didn't end right. Like, do y'all know that type of show? Like, you're so into it. Like, you could wait a whole year for the next season, as long as the next season comes out. But this show, it didn't have a next season. Z Nation is kind of like, what's that show called? It's kind of like The Walking Dead. It's where a couple people made it, you know, the world is ending or whatever, same old. Couple people made it out of the tragic incident that was going on where zombies were attacking, just because some scientists wanted to be so scientific and try to create a cure. First they created the whole mess, and then they tried to create a cure, but they didn't find it fast enough. So they started testing on inmates. They're already there for doing bad, so why not test them? You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's right, because some of them are innocent, to be honest with you. Like, the guy they tested it on, he was there for some misunderstanding. They'll inject the inmates with the disease, and then they'll try to cure the inmates with the vaccine that they've been formulating. Each inmate ended up dying. People were getting infected badly, and it was just spreading. I don't even know how it got released, but it was spreading. This last inmate, he was the innocent one. He got injected with the disease, and then he got injected with the vaccine. And lucky for him, it worked, because like lots of zombies ended up biting him. It's about the zombie man. He's half man, half zombie, and they're gonna try to locate him to Washington, because I think they were in New York when it all started. So they're gonna locate him to Washington, where they can create, you know, enough cure to give everybody. So that's what they did, and just it's a long journey towards it. A lot happened. People died that weren't supposed to die. It's good.
I know you're out there. I can see you. Running, hiding, killing, surviving.
In accordance with the emergency executive orders, you've been selected for exposure to an experimental substance.
I've seen it all. And I gotta tell you, people, we've been getting our asses kicked.
Show 'em!
Well, today is the day that all that changes.
You're looking at the only human known to have survived being bitten by a zombie. His blood carries the antibodies for the ZN1 virus. If we can get him to the lab in California, they can use his blood and make more of the vaccine for the zombie virus. Gunner?
Blue Sky's been overrun.
Zoo ended badly too. Like, all these shows just be ending. Like, if you're gonna end like that, don't even think of starting a show without an ending. But I know that's not likely, because most shows, sadly, they do go row by row. They don't like think of it ahead. So that's the sad part. The animals got out of control, and you know, team of scientists, or whatever you may call them, try to get it together and try to stop the spread of the animals from attacking human beings.
Yesterday afternoon, 2 adult lions escaped from the zoo and killed several people in Los Angeles.
Something clearly is not right here. Animal behavior is now changing.
I think these animals are communicating with each other, long distance.
This is unnatural. Forcing a creature to do something that doesn't come instinctively.
Animals are predictable. They want food. They want shelter. They don't have ambitions. They don't have egos.
This isn't gonna end with the lions.
Are we still in danger?
They won't come out this way. We're fine. We'll be fine.
My top 3 is How to Get Away with Murder. I think a new one is supposed to come out, but I don't know. I've lost track of these shows. It makes no sense. How to Get Away with Murder, it was a pretty good show. It's basically about this woman, and she's a lawyer, and on top of being a lawyer, she's also a teacher, you know, for the university. And she picks like 5-6 students, and she makes them her interns. Who really got to me when he died was West. Like, that really killed me. And he had a whole baby. I don't think I finished this show, to be honest with you, because didn't he have the baby? I think he had the baby. He probably, not he, obviously, the woman that he had impregnated, I think she had the baby, but I'm not sure. I haven't. Let me know in the comment section.
I'm Professor Annalise Keating, and this is Criminal Law 100, or as I prefer to call it,
How to Get Away with Murder.
Here we go.
I will not be teaching you how to study the law or theorize about it, but rather how to practice it in a courtroom, like a real lawyer.
Every year I choose 4 students to come work for me. This assignment is used to help me decide who that is. Now go. Find the defense that will free our client.
Step 1, discredit the witnesses.
You should really pay attention. You might learn something.
Are you colorblind?
Yes.
The rest of you step up your game.
Step 2, introduce a new suspect.
How'd you get this?
It wasn't exactly legal.
And we just have to get creative.
Step 3, we bury the evidence.
You got him to lie on the stand.
I did my job. Everything after this moment will not only determine your career, but life. You can spend it in a corporate office drafting contracts and hitting on chubby paralegals before finally putting a gun in your mouth. Or you can join my firm and become someone you actually like.
I want to be her.
Professor, my guy.
Thank you for keeping this between us.
You're a misogynistic.
Stop screwing the students.
How'd you get that email?
I don't kiss and tell. The body stays where it is.
No, the body is what gets us caught.
Either we all agree or we stop right now. Just do it.
It's the only way to destroy the DNA.
That's how you get away with murder.
My top 2 is Money Heist. Like, I know everybody and their moms, if you haven't heard of this, you obviously don't have a Netflix account because there's no way. Money Heist is like the new season that dropped has me tight. Like, when is the new one gonna drop? Like, I cannot wait a whole nother year. Literally, that's a whole year. If it's gonna drop the same time it dropped this year, it's a whole year. It's a whole year, and who has time for that? Like, I'm gonna forget the whole thing. I'm gonna have to watch the recap again. Like, I'm so over it. But basically, it's about literally money heist. They're on a heist to get money, but I guess it's for a good cause. But then again, if you're stealing, it's never a good cause. Yeah, here's the trailer because I can't. It's too much going on in this show to really elaborate on it. Like,
My name is Tokyo. But when this story began, that wasn't my name.
Don't move, or I'll blow you in half!
How would stealing about 2.4 billion euros sound?
Mom, I'm thinking about going on a trip. No one has ever hit that hard. Not even in New York, London, or Monte Carlo. So if my picture needs to be in the news again, at least it'll be for the greatest heist in history.
And every family in this country will be asking, what are they doing now?
What are we robbing?
The Royal Mint of Spain. It's absolutely imperative that the police don't have any idea what we're doing. But be very careful, because the second any blood is shed, we'll no longer be Robin Hoods, but just a bunch of plain punks.
It's time! So just trust us and obey.
But all that peace was only the calm before the storm. Things were about to get so up that we came very close to losing it all. Thief. A murderer.
My top favorite of all times, like, and this show I've been up and down, but I finally finished, and it hasn't finished yet because the new season is dropping May, this month, so I can't wait. It's like my top favorite. It's called The 100. It is so good. Like, that too has too much going on. Like, literally, I think season 6 is gonna drop this month. It has a lot going on, but just shout out to my girl Clark. Shout out to what's her name? I feel like she died though. I really hope she didn't die. I hope she didn't die. To Bellamy's sister, I forgot her name. But yeah, the Blood Raina. But you know, she got back to her senses. I'm not talking about the descriptions anymore. I'm just like talking like y'all have already watched this. But I know some of y'all can relate, but if you can't relate, really watch the trailer and like please watch the show and let me know. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
It's been 97 years since a nuclear apocalypse killed everyone on Earth. Fortunately, there were survivors. We're told the Earth needs another 100 years to become survivable again.
Prisoner 319, hold out your right arm.
No, it's not my time. I don't turn 18 for another month. No! Stop! You're being sent to the ground. All 100 of you.
Prisoners of the Ark are sending you because your crimes have made you expendable.
Stay put if you want to live.
We have no idea what is waiting for you down there.
It's so beautiful. The planet's simmering in radiation.
You know they've landed, but communications are down.
These wristbands are all we've got. Take them off and the Ark will think we're dying.
That's the point. Here, we do whatever the hell we want.
I am done following orders.
Damn, I love Earth.
Get out of the water now!
Think this is a game? We won't survive here on our own.
See you on the other side.
Let me know what your favorite was, what your favorite is. You know, if you're currently watching any of the shows that I mentioned right now, just let me know. Like, I would really like to know that y'all are watching my video. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be the only one watching these shows now. I want people to get into it. I want people to know that these shows are really good. Believe me, there are shows that I watched in the first 15 minutes. I'm like, what is this? So these shows are bound to get your attention, especially if you have nothing doing at this time. Although things are starting to open again, I just pray everybody stays safe, you know, take necessary precautions. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you next week. Bye.